Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most exciting and talked about super grand tours of the modern age, the Mercedes SLR 2026. This car revives a legendary nameplate that blends supercar performance with Mercedes' signature luxury. And in this review, we're going to walk through every detail you'd want to know before even thinking of getting behind the wheel. From its bold design to the cabin experience, from the numbers on paper to the way it positions itself in the market, there's a lot to uncover. Starting at the very front, the SLR 2026 is unmistakably aggressive while still refined in the way only Mercedes can achieve. The nose drops low to the ground with a sweeping hood that stretches endlessly, a tribute to its predecessors. The headlights are laser-thin and feature digital lighting signatures that change based on driving mode, adding a futuristic touch. The grille is wide but not exaggerated, and the three-pointed star floats in the center with subtle chrome elements wrapping around it. Active aero vanes tucked into the lower intakes are designed to open or close depending on speed, ensuring both cooling and downforce are optimized without breaking the sleek silhouette. From the side profile, the proportions tell the full story. That long hood, short rear deck, and low-slung stance scream classic supercar, but refined with an elegant GT line. The doors are once again iconic gullwings, paying homage to the SLR heritage, but they've been engineered with lighter composite materials so they open with ease. The body features sharp creases that channel airflow from the front to the rear, emphasizing both form and function. The massive wheels, available up to 22 inches, are wrapped in performance tires, and behind them sit carbon ceramic brakes that glimmer in contrast. It's the kind of side view that turns heads instantly, whether you're parked outside a hotel or blasting down a highway. At the back, Mercedes continues the mix of drama and sophistication. The taillights are slim OLED strips that stretch wide across the rear, giving the car a planted, futuristic look. A deployable rear wing adjusts automatically, raising under hard acceleration or braking to add stability. The diffuser is sculpted deeply, framing quad exhaust outlets that give off an unmistakable growl when the engine comes alive. Even when standing still, the back of the SLR communicates pure intent, combining aerodynamics with artistry in a way few brands can. Stepping inside, the interior is where luxury meets high technology. As soon as the gullwing doors lift, you're greeted with a cockpit that feels both driver-focused and indulgent. The seats are carbon fiber framed, but cushioned in hand-stitched leather with contrast piping and customizable color schemes. Ambient lighting runs subtly through the cabin, and the dashboard is a seamless blend of digital and analog influences. The centerpiece is a curved OLED display that stretches from behind the steering wheel into the center console, offering customizable layouts for navigation, performance data, and entertainment. Physical switches for drive modes, suspension settings, and exhaust note adjustments remain, keeping a tactile connection that enthusiasts will appreciate. The steering wheel is compact and flat-bottomed, with haptic controls embedded for quick access. For comfort, Mercedes is loaded in every modern convenience: climate-controlled seats, augmented reality navigation, and a Burmester 4D surround sound system that feels like a live concert hall. This is not a stripped-down racer. It's a luxurious environment meant to cover long distances at breathtaking speed. Speaking of speed, performance is where the SLR 2026 makes its boldest statement. At its heart is a hybridized V8 engine, developed with AMG expertise, producing well over 800 horsepower when combined with the electric boost system. The hybrid setup not only enhances acceleration, but also improves efficiency, allowing the car to cruise silently in electric mode for short distances. Launch control rockets the car from 0 to 60 in just under 3 seconds, with a top speed north of 210 miles per hour. The transmission is a lightning-fast dual-clutch system that shifts with precision, and the chassis uses adaptive suspension that constantly scans the road and adjusts damping in milliseconds. The result is a machine that feels as comfortable carving corners on a mountain road as it does swallowing miles of Autobahn at triple-digit speeds. Despite its power, Mercedes has tuned it to remain approachable, a true grand tour that can be enjoyed daily without punishing its driver. When it comes to price, the Mercedes SLR 2026 sits firmly in the ultra-luxury segment. Starting prices are expected to be in the $500,000 range, with customization options easily pushing figures much higher. This places it in competition with cars from Ferrari, McLaren, and Aston Martin, but Mercedes positions the SLR differently. Rather than being a track-focused exotic, it's a statement of elegance and performance blended seamlessly, appealing to those who want an all-in-one masterpiece rather than a raw weekend toy. For collectors, the revival of the SLR badge makes it even more desirable, ensuring exclusivity and long-term value. In terms of suggestions, the SLR 2026 is not for everyone. If you're looking for a stripped-back, purist driving experience, there are other options that cater more toward that raw connection. But if you're someone who wants a car that merges high performance, daily usability, comfort, and heritage, the SLR is unmatched. Mercedes could consider offering more sustainable material options inside, given the growing eco-conscious market. But beyond that, the car feels thoroughly modern without abandoning its roots. To wrap up, the Mercedes SLR 2026 is a triumphant return of a legend, a car that doesn't just live in the shadow of its predecessors, but carves out a new identity for the future. It looks stunning from every angle. Its cabin sets new benchmarks for luxury in a performance machine, and its powertrain delivers thrills while nodding to efficiency. It is expensive, it is exclusive, and it is unapologetically bold. For those who can afford it, the SLR 2026 isn't just a car. It's an experience, a rolling statement of what happens when tradition meets innovation. That's all for today's review. Let me know in the comments what you think of the new SLR and whether it lives up to the legend. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss more deep dives into the world's most exciting cars. Until next time, drive safe and stay passionate about what moves you.